Disclaimer: this game contains blood, gore, violence, sexuality, drug use, and anything else that could possibly trigger people with weak constitutions or the inability to separate the real world from a fictional one. There will be no safe zones here. Feelings will get hurt, jokes will be made at the expense of both the Nord and others within and outside of the game. If this upsets you, stop the video, go grab a slice of pizza, and get your body pillow to hug. For everybody else, enjoy! What's up, nerds, and welcome back to the Nerd Power channel with a brand new gameplay from your boy, the Nordic Cajun. Now, I know what you're thinking. Didn't I just start two other gameplays here on this channel? Didn't I start the Nuzlocke for Uranium, the Pokemon game? Yeah. And start a little something with the Darkest Dungeon. Did I not just do that? Did I not just start that? Well, I did. And I was planning on continuing with those, but then I made two fateful mistakes. First mistake was I saw that this game was on sale, bought it, and started to play it, and instantly fell in love with it. The second mistake I made was telling the young DK that I did. He said, "You need to stop playing the other two, and you need to get on this and play this for the channel, because this game will change your life, because it's the best game I'll ever play." That was the young DK's words. And he knows more about this realm than I do, strictly because he's played more tabletop gaming than I have, including the tabletop version of the Vampire the Masquerade game. So I was like, you know what? Okay, I will. So we're going to start this off tonight. Today, depending on when you see this. So without any further ado, let's get bit. The world of darkness is a place where immortal monsters pull the strings of humanity. Violence and despair are common here. The world is bleak. I didn't get to read the rest. A new game starts with creating a new character. Would you like to answer a series of questions about the type of vampire you'd like to play and allow the game to create your character, or go directly to the character sheet and set your character's clan, attributes, and abilities yourself? Seeing I know that much about this game, I'm going to have to let the game do it for me. I thought about asking the young DK to give me some pointers, but you know what? I think it'd be more of a natural experience if I do it myself. The only rule that I have for myself, I know one clan or one type of vampire that if I get, I'm restarting. The Nosferatu. I will not play Nosferatu because I don't want to be... I want to be a vampire that can go out and do stuff. And from what I hear in this game, the Nosferatu literally cannot be seen in public ever. So we're going to do our best to stay away from Nosferatu, but whatever else I get, that's what we're rolling with. So here we go. First question. Character's going to be male because... So we're going to go male. You're in a hospital looking for a doctor who's late on his blood payments. A nurse steps in front of you and says, "You can't go in there, it's restricted to medical staff only." Do you toss her aside like a rag doll and keep going, or show her fangs and send her flinging? Me personally, I would probably do number two, because I watch a lot of True Blood, and I like my boy Eric Northman, and that's what he did a lot. He showed the fangs a lot. And that'd be it. So let's go. You met someone at a club, and they took you back to their place. Oh my. Things start getting interesting when all of a sudden you hear someone come to the front door. Their spouse. Uh-oh. Do you head to the kitchen, let them see you, pretend you're a distant cousin, and they were nice to let you stay on the couch? Gather up your clothes, hide behind the door, and slip out of the apartment as quietly as possible? Or calmly explain you had no idea that they were married, that you intend to leave and never come back, keeping your finger over the speed dial in case you need to call the police? Personally, I wouldn't on my feet be able to be smart enough to do the first one or the second one, because your boy can't hide. So apparently I got to go with the third one, because this is how I would react literally. You were mugged last night. Dang, son. Went from mistress one to mug the next. I mean, come on. It wasn't life-threatening, but you want to take some measure to make sure that if it happens again, you aren't defenseless. You do sign up for martial arts training. Next time you'll try and break their spine. Start carrying a knife and conceal it in your belt. Next person who tries it buries through a hole in their neck. Or you buy a gun, the next mugger sidewalk meet. Me? Número 3. I will pop a cap. You're stuck in traffic after a concert and the guy behind you is laying on your horn. Oh, here we go. Your friends in the car urging you to park the car and help him stick the dude's horn somewhere uncomfortable. Do you get out, pull the guy out of the car and put him in the hospital, or tell your friends down you don't need a lawsuit or jail time? Again, it's difficult for this one. My brain says 2, but my heart says 1. Because if he was being that much of a dill hole, I will make him catch his hands. It would. We're going to go with 1. A bouncer at the opening of an exclusive nightclub won't let you inside with all the beautiful people. Do you convince him you're the director, you know who, and you'll bring him with you next time? Hide out the back exit, wait for someone to leave, and then slip in undetected, or bribe him. Everybody has their price, and it's worth it to know the kind of people inside. Definitely not 2. I wouldn't do 2. I would attempt 1. I would definitely attempt 1 because I wouldn't have the coin to buy them anyway. So I would definitely go with 1 and try to lay that jackwab down. You're heading down to meet someone with your Nosferatu. I wouldn't stay away from the Nosferatu game. Hello. You're heading downtown to meet with some Nosferatu in that alley back behind the Chinese restaurant. He has some valuable information to sell. You're not expecting any trouble, but you can't be too careful. You take no weapons that you might spook your contact, trusting in your supernatural strength to handle the problems. Hide a blackjack in your coat to give you a little bit of an edge, or jam a Smith & Wesson just to be sure. Oh, man. I would probably go with 1. You're in a convenience store looking through the beer freezer when all of a sudden a man walks in and pulls a gun on the cashier. I sneak up behind him, disarm him, and proceed to beat him senseless, or quietly bring that booty here, boy. You want to turn this first date into a second one. How do you do it? Look at me. I mean, who doesn't want? Come on. Who doesn't want another piece of the Nord? I mean, come on, dog. Touching conversation, the right wine, ordering in the language. Yeah, 1. You can tell someone to be quiet in the movie theater, and they get up and slug you in the face. Do you twist their arm and make them lick the back of the seat on lick the stick off the floor, or you carry a gun to make tough guys? 1. Bust him in his face. The world's a cruel and unforgiving place, but you've gotten by so far. Why? Someone gets in my way and I kick that, or it'd be a cruel world, but for me it's hilarious. Oh, that's an interesting choice for me. I do laugh a lot at some of the crap that goes down in this world. I really do. I have to go number 2. You've been embraced by the Malkavian fan. I probably said that wrong, and DK's probably laughing his butt off right now. Infected with insanity, the Malkavians use their madness to provide them with surprising and sometimes disturbing insights. Their inner voice may tell them of someone's true intent, or it may betray them completely. Okay. Your vampire's abilities and attributes have now been determined and entered in your character sheet, which you will see next. After your tour of the character sheet, you can make changes to your character, or you can play simply as is, which we're going to be doing. So I get a point in strength, dexterity, and stamina. Charisma. I got 2 points of manipulation. That's pretty cool. 1 in appearance. 2 points of perception, so I can see stuff. A point in intelligence. 2 points of which I'm fast on my feet. 1 point in brawl. No point in dodge, intimidation, or subterfuge. Points in melee and stealth. I'm good with computers, investigation, and scholarship. Okay. It is what it is. Members of the insane Malkavian clan possess a dark intellect, and so your strongest attribute is mental, in which you have 2 points you can spend. You can also spend 1 point to spend on social, or no points in physical. I know I am physically weak. Got it. As for attributes, being Malkavian, he's going to correct me, and I'm going to say it right if I haven't been saying it right, gives you an advantage in the insightful knowledges in which you have to spend 3 points. You only have an average abilities and skills 2 points and are weak in talents 1 point. This is a big, deep D&D stuff right here. So look at that. Look at these points over here. Okay. Yep. I have a lot of inspection points. I will look at stuff and I will figure it out. I can hack a little bit. I'm good at hacking, bruh. Not even close. Feats are the action you perform in the game. Feats are derived out of your attributes and ability. If you want to read that, pause it, because I'm running out of time. Alright. You remember that we talked about this. I should have skipped that, but we'll explain it real quick. This is my humanity. If that goes away, I turn into this really crazy beast that wants to kill everybody, and they're going to put me down like a mad dog. Basically, is what that means. This is the masquerade. This is the thing that the vampires do in the game. If you lose all 5 of these, you will get killed. We'll get more into that next time. This is the auto level on off. Auto level is off. That's good. I don't want to auto level it. Except, let's get in here. At least watch the intro, and then we're going to call it an episode, and we'll get into the real fun next time. Here we go. Oh, is that a... Oh my. Got handcuffs? Ooh, baby mama. Hey, now I don't think I was into that. Oh, I got some holes in the neck, dog. She done got me. I've been done got. Now, what's all that? Prescription drugs, really? Vampires need prescription drugs to take down their prey these days? What's good, huh? What's wrong with this? Dude, what is wrong with my hair? Bruh. Dude. The Coolio look went out way back with Keenan and Kel, dog. That's not fly. That's not how I roll. Oh. I forgot. I don't even remember that. I know I saw that before, but I don't remember that.
My fellow kindred, my apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had.
Who's Rumpelstiltskin here?
It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together
Frankenstein over here
is a troubling one.
I'll be quiet.
We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence,
I agree.
have been broken.
I agree.
As prince, I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city the privilege of siren. Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests.
That Joyce?
However, the
Joyce did become a vampire.
sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all.
Girl, you done messed up.
Caught shortly after the embrace of this child.
I know child,
boy. It pains me to announce the sentence.
Is that baby girl?
As up to tonight, I considered the
Why should she from the Matrix?
a loyal and upstanding member of our organization.
She got blue eyes.
But
that is an ugly mother lover, that tall dude.
The penalty for this transgression is death.
Rip.
Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that.
Dude, who's that? Is that what a Nosferatu looks like? Dude, I'm so glad I voted those things, because those dudes are ugly as.
We must adhere to the code that binds our society.
Now, that dude's pretty cool. That dude looks like freaking.
We endanger all of our blood.
Zombie Neo.
Forgive me. Let the penalty commence.
Okay, Cloud, please.
Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny.
Yeah, I do like the fact that their bodies vaporize like in Blade. I like that.
To walk the earth, never knowing their place, their responsibility, and
that dude's ugly as balls, dude.
The laws they must obey.
Look how ugly that dude is.
Therefore,
what happened to your nose?
I have decided that this is bullshit.
This is bull, man. That's straight bull. Dude, that dude's ugly. I can't get over how bad looking that dude is. Look at him. You don't want to meet him in a well-lit alley.
Would let me finish.
Yeah, Rodriguez, sit your butt.
I have decided to let this kindred live.
That's right.
They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind.
I like my glasses, though. Hair is ugly as balls, but I like my glasses.
Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost.
Translation, don't do stuff without permission. Got it. And he's just peacing out. Deuces. Bye, ladies.
Your sire. Tragic. My apologies. But you see, there is a strict
Bro, I need
code
a
of
sandwich.
conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive.
I need a couple sandwiches.
When anyone
I'm bowing
breaks
up to
these
him like,
laws,
bro.
they undermine
Try
the
cutting my head off, see what
well-worn
happens
fabric
to
of our
you.
centuries
Look at
old
that.
society.
Look at that
Understand
walk,
my
strutting.
predicament.
Strutting on him.
Allowing you to live makes me
Look at that. Look, I'm
directly
getting all swole up on him.
responsible
You
for
want some of this,
subsequent
though? Bring it.
So, what I'm offering is not
Cool,
generosity,
that spine, though.
but the
Sticking out the
opportunity
skin.
to transcend the fate.
I'm
woven
talking
by
all
your
over this dude because I
sire.
don't even care about his cat.
This is your trial.
It's my
You
trial.
will be brought to Santa Monica. There, you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio.
Mercurio.
He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
Good evening to you too, sir. Thank you for not killing me today. Oh, man. All right, like I said, we're going to cut it right there after this loading screen. We're going to leave it right there. I'm looking forward to seeing how this game progresses. I haven't gotten very far in the game at all, like maybe past the first little bit of the tutorial. So starting next episode, we get to learn how to be a vampire. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for us. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us everywhere you can. And until next time, y'all stay fantastic. Deuces.